Lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Namaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM! You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 6.
Good evening and welcome to koolNews at 6. Today is Today is October 2024 and my name is Tyrone. Here are the headlines for tonight. The Marcos administration's anti-drug campaign has so far netted a total of 49.82 billion pesos worth of narcotics, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency reported on Sunday. From July 2022 to September 30 this year, authorities have seized 6,481.16 kilograms of shabu, 75.69 kilograms of cocaine, 115,081 pieces of S3 tablets, and 5,626.80 kilograms of marijuana, BDAA said in its report. Records also showed that 114,892 drug suspects were arrested, including 7,364 high-value targets during 84,676 operations conducted across the country. A total of 1,181 drug dens and a clandestine shabu laboratory were dismantled during the same period. Meanwhile, 29,211 out of 42,000 barangays or villages in the country have been declared drug-cleared during the same period, while 6,292 are in the process of being cleared. During his third State of the Nation address in July, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. pledged to continue the bloodless anti-narcotics drive. He said extermination is not a part of his administration's anti-drug campaign. Meanwhile, a high-value drug suspect in Camarines Norte was arrested on Saturday. Lieutenant Colonel Malu Kalupakwip, Police Regional Office Bicol spokesperson, said suspect alias Lika yielded 165 grams of shabu valued at 1.12 million or 12 million pesos. The arrested suspect and confiscated items are now in the custody of the Duet Municipal Office for proper disposition. The Office of Civil Defense Cagayan Valley has directed the implementation of preparatory measures as a low-pressure area east of southeastern Luzon is seen develop into a typhoon and dredge parts of the country in the coming days. On the directors of Defense Secretary Gilberto Deodoro Jr. and Civil Defense Administrator Undersecretary Ariel Nepomuceno, Cagayan Valley Regional Director Leon Rafael Jr. issued a memorandum directing both Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council and Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Councils to implement and enhance preparedness and response protocols throughout the region. The OCT issued the directive in anticipation of the effects of the LPA, which the weather bureau said may intensify to become the 11th tropical cyclone for this year, to be locally named Christy. RDRRMCs and LDRRMCs have been directed to commence preparatory activities to ensure readiness for the possible impacts of Tropical Depression Christine, the OCD said in a statement Sunday. The RDRRMCs and LDRRMCs will closely monitor weather advisories and local conditions, conduct pre-disaster assessment meetings, and implement the preparedness measures detailed in Operation Listo or Alert. Likewise, they are urged to improve risk communication by tailoring messages for better community understanding. Preemptive evacuation should be considered if necessary, and essential resources, including response assets, relief goods, medical supplies, and other logistical support, should be pre-positioned as warranted, the OCT said. As of 8 a.m. Sunday, the LPA was located approximately 1,460 kilometers east of eastern Luzon, according to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. The LPA is projected to develop into a tropical depression within the next 24 hours and is expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility by Sunday evening or early Monday morning. There is a possibility that it may make landfall over extreme northern Luzon. Also, it could reach typhoon intensity even before landfall. The OCD said it is actively disseminating weather advisories and monitoring the status of the Mangkat Dam, as well as major report systems and tributaries, including water sources from the Sierra Madre and Cordillera Mountains. Reports from Priam Nepomuceno from Philippine News Agency. Vice President Sara Duterte should seek a psychological assessment following her deeply alarming threats against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and his family, all lawmakers said on Saturday. In the press conference on Friday, October 17, Duterte revealed she warned the president's sister, Senator Amy Marcos, that if political attacks from the administration persisted, she will exhume the body of former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. and throw it into the West Philippine Sea. Duterte also admitted to having imagined cutting off Marcos Jr.'s head. In a statement on Sunday, House Assistant Majority Leader and Zambales 1st District Representative J. Ki-Hun expressed deep alarm over Duterte's remarks. According to Kay Kun-hun, no sane person would either think or make such statements. No reasonable person would conceive of, much less make, this kind of statement. The level of irrationality in her words is deeply alarming, Ki-hun said in Filipino. He also noted that Duterte's violent and grotesque threats show a troubling level of instability. She should undergo a thorough psychological assessment to be sure that she can still serve the country given this critical position, he added in Filipino. Ki-hun could also point out that Duterte's statements reveal issues beyond misusing public funds. The alarming behavior of the Vice President reveals a deeper problem that needs to be addressed, he added. For House Assistant Majority Leader and Land Union 1st District Representative Apollo Ortega V, Duterte's statements bear serious implications, potential dangers, and consequences for the nation's leadership. This kind of violent and frightening statement is unacceptable from anyone, especially from a sitting Vice President. Clearly, there are serious questions about their mental and emotional state, he said in Filipino. Ortega also reminded the public that the country deserves leaders who are mentally and emotionally stable, especially during challenging times. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered the expansion of the West Cebu Industrial Park, Philippine Economic Zone Authority registered Special Economic Zone in Palapan Town in the province of Cebu. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin signed Proclamation Number 710 on October 16, a copy of which was made public Sunday, designating several parcels of land located on barangays Arpili and Guanoy for inclusion into the existing West Cebu ecozone. According to the proclamation, the additional land has a total land area of 176,783 square meters, or roughly 17.6 hectares. West Cebu Industrial Park has been playing a significant role as an important hub of the Philippines shipbuilding industry for more than 30 years. It is being operated by the Cebu Industrial Park Developers Incorporated, a joint venture between the Apotek Group and the Tsuneshi Group of Japan. Currently, a 540-hectare mixed-use development, the ecozone hosts 11 locators from minimal to heavy industries, some of which are the biggest shipbuilding firms in the world, making Balamban the shipbuilding capital of the Philippines. And what began as a rescue attempt turned into a bloody tragedy in Carter City on Sunday, October 20, that took the lives of 3 young adults and injured 3 others. Police in Carter City, Southern Cebu confirmed a road crash took place at a barangay road in Barangay Valladolid at 2:55 a.m. on Sunday. It involved 4 vehicles, 3 motorcycles and a sports utility vehicle that was driven by Sangkuning ang kabataan counselor from the same city. The motorists and passengers involved also happened to be young adults. The dead victims were identified as Ludet Pawang Topila, 22, Ian Flores, 21, and Ronald Medina, 23. Those injured were Alison Jose Santos, 27, Tricia Nico Monter, 22, and Axel De La Carna, 18. Based on initial investigations from the Quezon City Police, shortly before the tragedy occurred, 2 motorcycles collided into each other while traversing the Barangay Road in Barangay Balatuloy. Flores was driving his red Rusi motorcycle with De La Carna was on board when it crashed onto the black DMX Rusi driven by Santos, who had Medina as his passenger. A few minutes later, Montier, who was driving a Yamaha Aero Ox with Tobila as her passenger, passed by the area and stopped at the accident site to help the distressed motorist. While Montier and Tobila were helping the victims, a Honda CRV driven by Rob Joseph Arias hit them. Everyone was rushed to a nearby hospital, but physicians declared Tobila, Flores, and Medina dead on arrival. Meanwhile, Monter, Santos, and De La Carna remain confined, with Santos and De La Carna still in critical condition as of this posting. Arias, who was reportedly unharmed, is currently detained at the Quezon City Police Station. Police confirmed that he is an SK consulate from Barangay Lipuron, also in Quezon City. In the meantime, further investigations into the tragedy are still being investigated. Further investigations into the tragedy are still being conducted. It is now 6:12 in the evening, and we will return with more news with national, international, and showbiz headlines, along with the latest weather forecast when we return here on koolNews at 6. We will be right back.
Ayos lang, basta kasama. Konting tanduay light, buo ang kalooban.
Tanduay Light, gaan ng tama, gaan ng may kasama. Drink responsibly.
Generosity o bukas palad, tatak Pilipino. Sa krisis nagkakaisa, hindi nag-aatubiling tumulong sa kapwa, pagbibigay ng pagkain at pagsasama sa oras ng paghihirap. Magkaroon kayo ng pag-ibig sa isa't isa nang walang pagkukunwari. Roma 12 siyang. Generosity o bukas palad, ikaw ay Extraordinary Pinoy. Brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
Bye, Buhag-Haggard Hair! Hello, Cream Silk Vitamin Boost! Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. It's a non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag-Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day!
Labanan natin ang virus, palakasin ang immune system. Uminom araw-araw ng C+ Vitamin C. Hindi basta-bastang vitamin C, hindi 500 mg, mas pinalakas ito. Ginawang 1,000 mg talaga. Kauna-unahan sa Pilipinas na 1,000 mg vitamin C with zinc, rose hips at bioflavonoids. C+ Vitamin C, 10 pesos lamang kada tableta. C+ Vitamin C, uminom ng isang tableta pagkatapos kumain. C+ Vitamin C, FDA approved. Para sa inyong mga orders, please call 0966-963-9705 or 0968-572-0844. Please follow our Facebook page, Nature's Medic Center for Alternative Medicine.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya. Kulang na yung pensyon ni Lolo. Naidagdag pa kaya yan?
Tropa, paano ba magkaroon ng pensyon?
Yung interest sa SSS at GSIS, pwede kayang mas mababa.
10 years na akong teacher. May makukuha na kaya akong pensyon?
Para bawat tanong, may sagot. Para isulong ang kapakanan at karapatan ng mga miyembro at pensyonado ng SSS at GSIS.
Para sa mas malakas at matibay na pension system.
SSS, GSIS, Pensionado Party List. Bawat Pilipino, dapat pensyonado.
May bagong energy na! All new Best Ever Enervon, Enervon C+. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new Best Ever Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, ha? Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo.
Maghugas ka ng maigi ha. Galing ka pa sa bukid.
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin. Baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ng leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsulta tayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
Mas matindi na ang init at tulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solastomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times na tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Protection
Yakult!
with proper diet and exercise
Yakult!
helps gut health.
Yakult!
May 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion.
Yakult!
Helps balance out bacteria.
Yakult!
And helps boost immunity.
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka dyan!
Panahon na ba natin magka-internet na mabilis at walang monthly bills? Yung 699 lang, 30 days only na? At 24 hours lang, may install na tayo in serviceable areas? Panahon na natin mag-G-Fiber Prepaid!
At malinya na sa gfiberprepaid.globe.com.ph.
Terms and conditions apply. See gfiberprepaid.globe.com.ph for more details. Promo runs from February 8, 2024 until October 31, 2024 per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 185842 series of 2024. Promo runs from June 1 until October 31, 2024 per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 194361 series of 2024.
Bitin. 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 Bitin plus 1 free! Sa Magic Flix Plain 10 plus 1 free sulit pack, wala nang bitin-bitin dahil mas pinasulit versus previous pack of 10s na ang Magic Flix Plain. Sa 10 plus 1 free sulit pack, mas mura pa versus other plain crackers in supermarkets. Kaya bili na! Sarap pag may magic!
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre, sa pagtutulungan ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari nang makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
Inihahatid ng PhilHealth ang mas pinalawak na primary healthcare package para sa lahat ng Pilipino. PhilHealth Konsulta. Magparehistro na sa pinakamalapit na konsulta provider para sa inyong health risk screening at konsultasyon. Maaari maka-avail ng mga gamot at laboratory test batay sa rekomendasyon ng primary care provider. Pumunta sa aming official website www.philhealth.gov.ph para sa mga detalye.
Konsulta ka na.
Every emotion tells a love story at Siesta Musica.
There must be love somewhere in my life. Something about your touch when I'm precious and few are the moments we took.
Your greatest love songs all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday at Siesta Musica. Join Dream Car the announcer at Siesta Musica every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito!
Next, let's continue with the headlines. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Sunday congratulated Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka for their integration. Marcos was present at their integration at the House of Representatives building in the Indonesian capital. In his message, Marcos said Indonesia is one of the Philippines' long-standing partners and closest friends among fellow founding nations in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. I reaffirm our nation's desire to further strengthen our bilateral ties with Indonesia on this momentous occasion and in lieu of our diplomatic relations 35th anniversary in November, he added. The Department of Energy said at least 105 renewable energy projects are at risk of losing their contracts as the government cracks down on non-serious developers. While the Marcos administration has been exerting efforts to attract more green power developments into the market, the sector may be dealing with some hitches as the projects are now being processed for termination due to the company's failure to meet committed timelines, the agency noted Sunday. According to the DOE, one of the common reasons for the delays was blamed on their ability to obtain processor rights or system impact studies, which poses a problem in linking to the country's grid system. The DOE has yet to disclose the firms behind these developments when asked, but it said the majority of the contracts were awarded in 2013 and 2019. The DOE likewise said that of the 105 projects, 88 faced delays in pre-development timeline or were not making any headway. The 88 projects are composed of 53 solar, 70 hydropower, 10 wind, 5 geothermal, and 3 biomass developments. A clear termination process is being followed, it further stressed. For instance, companies holding solar energy service contracts are given 2 years to complete the pre-development stage, secure permits, conduct surveys, perform feasibility studies, and secure processor rights. It said that valid reasons for the delays such as force majeure will only receive an extension. The administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is committed to ensuring the efficient and timely execution of renewable energy projects by regularly assessing the progress of these projects and refining regulatory framework, Energy Undersecretary Rowena Cristina Guerrava said in a statement. If any contracts are deemed non-performing, we will open them up to new developers who can effectively bring these projects into fruition. This strategy not only accelerates the development timeline but also strengthens investor confidence in the country's renewable energy goals, she added. Last June, the DOE issued revised omnibus guidelines meant to determine and filter out developers that fall short. One of the changes is the requirement to obtain a certificate of authority before signing a renewable energy contract, giving companies leeway to obtain necessary permits, surveys, and pre-feasibility activities. The DOE said this would help developers prepare for the implementation and address potential issues. About 1,535 service contracts with a capacity of over 156,700 megawatts were awarded to clean energy producers as of June 2024, the DOE said. The government hopes to increase the renewables share in the energy mix to 35% by 2030. And police manning a 24-hour checkpoint at Bacolor town in Pampanga province arrested 2 men after they were found carrying an undocumented firearm before drawn on Sunday, October 20. The Pampanga police said the Bacolor's policeman received information from a concerned citizen that 2 men who were riding a motorcycle without a license plate were acting suspiciously. Later, police at a checkpoint flagged down the 2 men and searched them. Upon stopping the suspects, police found that the driver lacked a valid driver's license and the motorcycle was unregistered. Further, investigation led to the discovery of a .45 caliber firearm with lamp immunization in the driver's possession without any proper document, resulting in the immediate arrest of both individuals, the police said in the statement. Both men were taken to the Bacolor police station for documentation and to check if they have previous criminal records. As of Sunday afternoon, police said the driver is facing charges for illegal possession of a firearm and immunization under the Comprehensive Firearms and Immunization Regulation Act, or Republic Act No. 10591, but the other rider is yet to be charged and might be released if no police record against him would be found. The police likewise arrested a 49 33-year-old man after 2 handguns and live bullets were found in his residence during the service of a search warrant in nearby Magalang town on Friday, October 18. The search warrant issued by Angola City Executive Judge Ida Dizon of Regional Trial Court Branch 60 was for violation of RA 10591. The search allegedly resulted in the seizure of a .45 caliber pistol with a magazine loaded with 6 live bullets, of .380 caliber pistol with 7 rounds of live bullets, extra magazines and dozens of rounds of immunization for the 2 guns, and a fragmentation hand grenade. Newly installed Police Regional Office 3 Director Brigadier General Rico Mananan lauded the team for its successful operation, saying the police will continue to conduct activities against loose firearms and armed groups in the Central Luzon. Time for the international headlines. Kamala Harris turned 60 on Sunday in the final stretch of a knife-edge election battle with 70-year-old Donald Trump, who is now the oldest presidential candidate in U.S. history. Age has been a crucial factor in the campaign that President Joe Biden quit over fears about his capacity, and where Harris has steadily taken aim at Trump's mental fitness for office. With just over 2 weeks before Election Day, the Democratic Vice President and the Republican billionaire are in a fierce race that polls suggest is effectively tied. The two candidates will on Sunday again be in Pennsylvania, the battleground that is considered a must-win among the 7 key states expected to decide the November 5 election. Biden passed the torch to Harris after a disastrous debate against Trump raised concerns in the Democratic Party about his mental sharpness. But Trump's age has not appeared to be a deal-breaker for voters, as polls show a close battle. Now he's stopping debates and canceling interviews because of exhaustion, Harris told a rally Saturday in Atlanta, mocking his rambling off-script speeches. He's called it the wave, but we will call it nonsense, she added. And authorities are keeping a close watch on certain persons of interest believed to be behind the abduction of a 26-year-old American citizen in Zamboanga del Norte province. So yeah, back to national headlines. We are validating leads to ensure we are tracking the right group to build an airtight case against them. Brigadier General Bowen Joey Masaduding, Police Regional Office Zamboanga Peninsula Director, said in a statement Sunday. The PRO-9 had already activated the Critical Incident Management Task Group to focus on the investigation and resolution of the October 17 abduction of Elon O'Neill Eastman in Barangay Oblacion, Sipucao, Zamboanga del Norte. Joint intelligence operations with the Armed Forces of the Philippines are also underway. Masaduding, concurrent MCTG head, said the anti-kidnapping group Mindanao Field Unit is coordinating with the victim's family. There is no contact or demands from the abductors as of this time. He added that the sub-task group quick reaction team is continuously conducting pursuit operations while all police units in the region were directed to conduct checkpoints. The safety of the victims remains the top priority, and all available resources are being mobilized to resolve the situation swiftly and effectively, Masaduding said. Police reports said 4 gun-toting suspects posing as law enforcement officers forcefully entered Eastman's residence at 11 p.m. Vermont resisted and was shot in the leg before he was transported using a motorboat. Originally of Vermont State in the United States, he has been living in Barangay Oblacion for 5 months after marrying a resident. And finally, into showbiz, touching on the theme of second chances if in Hello, Love Again, Catherine Bernardo and Ali Richards were asked to give their honest thoughts on second chances, with the on-screen tandem having different opinions on the matter. Bernardo and Richards were asked if they believe in second chances during the press conference for the upcoming film, which started with the couple's actor drawing laughs for his initial response. If the Lord forgives, why won't you? Richards said before glancing at Bernardo, who appeared to be whispering something to him, which he immediately changed to tone beginning with "but sometimes," which made everyone laugh. The actor then pointed out that some people make mistakes over and over again, but it depends on the person whether they would forgive and forget or do the latter. For our part, Fernando is aware that people hope to get a second chance when they make mistakes because at the end of the day, they're all human beings. She too noted that she has her fair share of mistakes. Fernando, however, stressed that people are different, which extends to them having varying opinions on whether or not they would forgive. Some people can give a second chance. Some can give multiple chances. Some won't, and that's okay. And we have to respect that we are all different and depends on the situation. For me, I believe that forgiveness or second chance is not an obligation. It's a choice and it's a gift. So when it's given to you, it's a privilege. And just like any gift, you have to take care of it. You have to earn that gift. And now, it's time for the weather update. The through of the low pressure area will bring rains over most parts of the country on Monday. The Philippine Atmospheric Observatory and Astronomical Services Administration forecast said on Sunday. According to its up-to-date forecast, areas in southern Luzon, Bicol region, eastern Visayas, and Mindanao would experience cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms to the thereof of LPA. This thereof is bringing cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Aurora, Quezon, the Bicol region, Northern Samar, Palawan, the Zamboanga Peninsula, Borneo, and Sorsogon state weather specialist Colin Torres said. Meanwhile, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms are expected in Metro Manila and the rest of the country. According to Pagasa, the low pressure area outside the Philippine area of responsibility may develop into a tropical depression in the next 24 hours, while it is forecast to enter the country by Sunday or Monday. As of 3 p.m., the LPA was spotted at 1,450 kilometers east of southeastern Luzon. No gale warning was hosted by Pagasa over any of the country's seaports. And that is it for the weather update. And that is it for koolNews at 6. As always, if you have any news suggestions on TV you want to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will return with more news segments later with koolNews Frontline at 9. Till then, I'm Carol Tuti Bay.